The Stryder 22 just got an aftermarket part that makes it a burst fire weapon, and this attachment might just make the Stryder 22 not only one of the best pistols in the game, but one of the best weapons in Black Ops 6 Zombies altogether. Believe me, you're going to want to see the stats for this one. And of course, we have to try out this brand new gun on Terminus. I know it's not a brand new gun, but man, does it make it feel like a brand new gun. I mean, look at this. I knew the Stryder was like the fast firing pistol of the game, but adding on this 3-round burst feels so good. I really hope, and also I've heard that the Stryder's pretty good after the damage buff that it had in Season 4. I haven't tested it myself, but today we're really gonna find out. Of course, I'll throw up the class that I'm using for you. I am deciding to go with a single pistol here instead of the akimbo, mainly because I want, oh hey wow, it's been so long. It's been so long since I've got that set of zombies and Janice crew operator thing. But yes, I'm doing the single one because the akimbo, well, it's less accurate and this one can be more accurate, so I really want to see how this feels before I switch to the akimbo. Much like the other pistols, I imagine ammo is going to be an issue, but in the small time that this has been out, I've heard some promising things. I'm really excited for this. We are also, one of the other reasons that we're playing Terminus today is I want to test out the brand new Shatterblast against Patient 13. It's still relatively early on that I haven't seen or heard anything about Shatterblast, other than it's a little disappointing for some people. And don't you worry, I will be getting out my full review either tomorrow or the day after tomorrow, depending on when you're watching this, so it should be soon. Here we are, low on ammo again. I probably should have picked up one of those guns from the Janice operators. Yeah, let's go ahead and pick up this XM4. And talking about the gun, just right away, it feels so much better. It's a 3-round burst, but it's a fully automatic, well, it's a, I guess, automatic burst, auto burst, I don't know what you call it. You hold down the trigger and it bursts for you, which is definitely really good because I don't know if I could even burst it that fast. Wow, we're already out of ammo. Hopefully Pack-a-Punching gives us a little bit more ammo. All right, that is Pack-a-Punch turned on. We can actually jump over here and raise the lift. And right away, I want to get Deadwire, just so that way we can get this beam smasher started. And once again, we're out of ammo. So this is odd. Both round 5 and 6 are regular zombie rounds instead of bug rounds. This happened the last time I played Terminus 2. I don't know if it's a bug or a glitch or something, or they changed how it works, or am I just going crazy? Is that not weird? Like, don't you usually get a bug round 5 or 6? Isn't that like guaranteed? I also had a weird thing where I turned on the generator near Jug, but the lights didn't turn on. Very strange, very strange. But now we can Pack-a-Punch our Stryder. We've got 90 rounds, which is great. 440 rounds in reserve. I don't know how good that is. Oh my goodness. 500 damage per bullet? That's very promising. That's very promising. We are also going to get this Nebula today. I think it's like 2 elites away from getting Nebula, so it's good. I did get the Dark Ops calling card for getting Nebula, but I got it in the 6-hour match of grief that MZC and I did, and I was recording, but because it was 6 hours, my hard drive didn't have enough room, so it deleted the recording, so that's quite unfortunate. But I do currently have 33 Nebula guns. And you know what? We got this resonator. I'm gonna go ahead. Yeah, thank you, Deadwire. At least we have Deadwire, right? At least we have Deadwire. I'm gonna really focus on these SAM trials today. I don't know why, but I'm just feeling SAM trials more than usual lately. And you guys know me, I love SAM trials. Little sneak peek for ya. Over the next, I'm hoping week, I am working on spinning the mystery box 1,000 times in an effort to figure out if the mystery box is really random, to see what guns are more likely than not. I know even 1,000 mystery box spins is not that big because each round has different weights and variables and stuff depending on their rarity, but after that video is done, I really want to test out the SAM Trials machine and see what rounds give what rewards. See, there's a raw Ethereum crystal I would love to take. I just want to I want to get a good guide on that. I know we're like way into the game's life cycle, but I still think that'd be fun. Plus, what I've already learned about the mystery box, it is way stronger than anybody gives it credit for. I know they say the mystery box is dead, but I've got a good argument to where it might be worth hitting. So that's pretty exciting. Now let's do some math. I hope that's it. Yeah, nice. All right, I've got this whole horde of zombies here, dude. 500 damage per bullet is insane. 556, that's nuts. That feels so good. Now let's get ourselves some jug. There's a SAM trial. I want to get some SAM trials because I might switch out my secondary weapon after we get the beam smasher, just in case patient 13 gives us a little bit of trouble. A secondary weapon could be pretty nice, but no promises, no promises. I don't know. Hey, dead shot, nice, and some good salvage. I'm telling you, man, SAM trials are the way to go. Now I do have tac stance on, and I did put on the dead shot augment that lowers it, but I don't even know if that was really necessary for how low that is. That's pretty good. But now we can get on tier 2 armor and head on to the island. I mean, the hip fire alone is really tight. I mean, look at that. I wonder if this is going to be like the pistol to run akimbo, because the Grakova is nice because it's really powerful, but also akimbo, it's not got the best hip fire spread. But if this hip fire spread is similar to this when using akimbo, that might just be the way to go with this. Lots of testing to do, lots of testing. I'm really excited. And at least as of recording this video, we should be getting, or at least everybody theorizes that we're going to be getting some Black Ops 7 teasers soon, because it's kind of the dates that, you know, some of the events of Black Ops 2 took place. So that should be really exciting. I've had some really great conversations with MZC and Jeff and now Afterlife on their podcasts. 2 podcasts in 1 week. So if you miss my podcast, if you miss the Mystery Box podcast, go check out a couple of their podcasts, because it's literally like 3.5 hours of donuts talking with other zombies content creators about zombies. It's really fun. Oh, look at that epic ether tool. Let's go. So good. That is so good. And then what's gonna be in here? Nice. I'm so happy that happened. Sarkov, no thank you. You could see my gobblegums. I was ready for like a fast sort of setup here, but with the luck that we're having, we're doing really good. 1800 damage. Let's go. And that's Pack-a-Punch 1. Pack-a-Punch 2 is going to be like 36 easily. And then after that, it's going to be like 7,000 damage, possibly 8,000 with the legendary upgrade. Dude, this is all very exciting. I love it when weapons come out and they're actually good. But we got the beam smasher now, which is great. Let's take a look and see what vents we need to do. We've got a ton of salvage. It's this one. Very good. I love it when it's a door I've already opened. Sweet. There's the hard drive. And we're really close to defeating Nathan. We've got a 2 as our final number. Let's give this hard drive to Dr. Peck. Thank you very much. I hear a mangler on their way, and that would be 3 something 2, 3 something 2, 3 4 2, easy. And there's double Pack-a-Punch at round 12. Honestly, I think we're good. I think we're good to go. I kind of want PhD, but yeah, we can get PhD. We were close enough. Hello, Mangler. Let's see how good this. Oh, okay. We're dealing 36,000 or 3,600 damage, like we said before. Wow. To put into comparison, that's like very close to how much the FFAR does fully upgraded, like legendary triple Pack-a-Punch. Now, granted, the FFAR has a much faster rate of fire than this pistol, but even still, it is kind of nuts. All right, Nathan, time to wake up. 342, I think it was. Unlocked. Nice. Let's get him out of there, and let's see how fast we can do this. I'm excited. I'm really excited for this. Hello, Nathan. Hello. How are you doing, my man? Yep, there we go. Oh, yeah. It's so good. Not as good as other weapons. Well, actually, maybe not, because I think I remember last time we did like the Essex or whatever. No, we did the Essex on Liberty. We had double tap before with like the Grakova. I think we got lucky with double tap, but man, that is such. I remember like needing to prepare for that boss fight at launch, but I think we've got it down so far. And we could pick up this key card, and I'm debating, should we just go? I mean, we've got the shock charge, right? Why not, right? Let's just go. Oh my goodness, with a ray gun. That's crazy luck. What do we got down here? More salvage. Okay. If watching me play Terminus hasn't convinced you to always open those crates at the bottom, I don't know what else to tell you, you know? You get some amazing stuff, especially into the 20s. And this step, oh, patient 13, thank you very much. Okay, this is going to be a little bit annoying, but with this pistol, I don't know. This might be really easy. Yep, that just took care of the whole round there. Now, Patient 13, I've got an Easter egg to do. Pretty please leave me alone. Okay, we're just gonna go. The gas is gonna be there. No, go donuts, go. All right, there's the next node connector. Let's heal up before we jump on down there. Thank you very much. Go. Where's the boat? Where's the boat? There it is. Okay. Oh, we're stuck in this corner. That's not good. And let's see. Is it gonna be this one? It is not. So we'll need to go near Speed Cola. Hello, another mangler. Goodbye, another mangler. I mean, this pistol is crazy. And this is before double tap too. So I'm really excited to see what double tap has. And there it is. There it is. Now I need to remember to go get the hacking device, unlike last time. It is pretty darn cool to hear this dialogue. I think Terminus has some great dialogue, some great character quotes, and just the story of Terminus I think is really fun. It was so refreshing on launch to hear this stuff. I wish they did a little bit more with the characters throughout the seasons, but I'm really excited to see how this ends in Janus Towers, or whatever it's gonna be called. Ooh, and this is the first time that we've ran out of ammo since we've pack-a-punched it, I think. Oh, and we've got an amalgam. Dr. Peck, Dr. Peck, Dr. Peck, can you please, Dr. Peck, please give me the hacking device? Thank you so much. And I'm just gonna slide on by here. Much appreciated. Let's go upgrade our pistol now. We've got enough salvage to get legendary on it, and I'll have to buy some ammo. But now we can take out this amalgam. Wow, that fast. That is awesome. And there's Nebula. There's Nebula. Yep. We got Nathan down. There's, 10 elites with the Stryder 22. And now we're dealing 4,348 damage. Let's see. Yeah, 4,300 damage. 4,800 damage. Wow. Dude, 4,800 damage and we still have to pack-a-punch it? That's going to be like 9,600 damage. Very close to 10k damage per bullet after we triple pack it. And then as a burst, if you land all of those headshots, that's going to be close to 30,000 damage, which means this is going to be a 2-burst kill at health count, if my calculations are correct. And you know what? I should probably go down and see if we can't do any free perk Easter eggs. I still need to. I've never done the Perkaholic Easter egg on this map, and I think I need to do that for a video. I think that'd be a fun video, especially now we have a lot of DLC perks, so it might be worth doing. Hey, look at that epic ether tool. Nice. Do we have any zombies in here? No, I think it's gone. What a bummer. Well, what we can do, so if we come up here, we can mantle up. That's great for grief, by the way. That little mantling spot, really, really good. We'll pop that double points. We'll go through here, and this should give us quite a few points as long as we're hitting those headshots. Yeah, I really do like this over the Akimbos just because you can aim for the head. Even with tack stance, you're a little bit more accurate. So I don't know. We'll have to see. I'll do some testing. I'll let you know. If the Akimbos are crazy good, you'll probably see a video on it. And I think I'm going to go on a little rant here, talking about the storyline. I know some people are disappointed with the storyline. And again, on the Afterlife podcast, we had a great discussion about how the story is told. So I do think, how the story is told can be a little bit more flavorful, I guess. It could be a little bit more fun. But in terms of the literal story, I have trouble criticizing the literal story, because if we use the same scrutiny that we use on Modern Zombies story versus the classic story, I think we'll realize that the classic story, the first storyline, was just as crazy, convoluted, and weird as this one can be sometimes. I've seen posts from like Stanley, no hate towards Stanley, we all love Stanley here, where he's like, this just doesn't make any sense. And I'm like, yeah, that's kind of how classic Zombies always is too, They set a canon, they say this works in this certain way, and then like it just doesn't after that. So in terms of consistency or canon, I don't know. It's all, and I'm not a huge storyline guy, but I'm not a huge storyline guy because a lot of things don't make a lot of sense to me. And that could just be me being dumb and not putting in the effort. That's totally fair. But that's just my little mini rant about the story. And I guess it's specifically about the critiques that people say that, like nothing's happened yet. Like the series of events don't really matter. I've never gone this way before. I saw this tunnel the other day. I was like, oh, I want to go this way. This is such a different tunnel. Where are we going? Over here. But also, like, nothing happened much in like the Black Ops 1 story, All we were doing was getting MacGuffin after MacGuffin in all of the different maps, you know? I mean, there really wasn't even a story until Ascension or Call of the Dead, really. And then in Black Ops 2, we're just changing the different towers for Maxis or Richthofen. You know, Mob of the Dead is a spin-off, and then Origins is basically a one-off in Black Ops 2. Black Ops 3, all we're doing is collecting souls until Revelations. So, like, really, when you really look at zombies, nothing much happens throughout the entire game's life cycle. It's more about the characters and how they're doing their things and how they're achieving their goals, which is why I think a lot of people are really disappointed with the story, because there's not a whole bunch of character quotes, and I don't know, there's not like ciphers, there's not a whole lot of like quantity of content to dive into. I love the intel system. I wish we had the intel system back in Black Ops 3 with all the radios and ciphers so I can actually listen to them in game, but you know, I haven't tested it objectively yet, but it did feel like there was objectively like more story, more stuff to chew on. And that might just be, you know, hey, they've been working on Black Ops 6, Black Ops 7 for 4 years together, so there's just not enough time to put in the ciphers and the little pieces of intel on every single map. Who knows? Who knows? I guess you can say the plot of Black Ops 6 is perfectly fine for me. I have nothing wrong with the plot of all of the things that we do and the little weirdness about it, because the plot of the older games was about the same quality, if you ask me. Oh, take me with you, take me with you. Oh man. But finally, round 20, we have enough points. We've got legendary triple pack-a-punch Stryder. This thing I really hope is as good as everyone says it is. And by everyone, I mean I've heard like one thing on my Discord that it was really good. So let's see how it handles an amalgam. Yep, pretty good. But then again, that's just like the second amalgam. It's dealing 9,700 damage. That's great. That is excellent. That means that we are probably gonna one-shot zombies until round 30-ish or so, like 29 or 30. So yeah, that is a lot better. But then again, I haven't tried the default Stryder either, so who knows? Oh man, hold the location. I don't know if I can do that here. Not with all of these zombies, but this pistol's pretty good. Oh, okay. Let's do this. You know, maybe I should just try to train all of them. Just get them all hoarded up and not kill them. I think that's the winning strategy here. I think that's it. It's a very small platform, but I think we got it. We just got to do this for 50 more seconds. This really is the worst SAM trial. So unforgiving too. If you step out of it for like 5 seconds, it's over. You don't get legendary. All right, well that was a lot easier than I thought it was gonna be. Nice, let's take care of these guys now. All right, let's see what we got. RCXD, are you kidding me? Hey, we just unlocked the Grim Reaper from the event. Nice. Reached the milestone. Let's go. I need to make a video about the events because man, they are just not what I wish they were. The short version is whatever they did in Modern Warfare 3, like that's what they need to do now. Weekly challenges alone are far more compelling than these events have been this whole year. There's nothing compelling to me about, hey, get an insane amount of XP, because all you're asking me to do is just, hey, play the game a whole bunch, and then we'll just give you stuff for playing the game. And that to me, that's just not incentive enough, because like I was gonna do that anyway, so it doesn't fundamentally change the way I play, therefore is not all that exciting to me. I was gonna, like every time I think of loading up Terminus, I always think, all right, I'm gonna pop some on the houses, I'm gonna pop some soda fountains so I can get double tap early. But then I always get distracted, and now we're at round 22 and I'm like, well, might as well just turn 3 more rounds to get the Wonder Fizz, right? Oh, amalgam, this is perfect timing because we'll take out this amalgam. That's crazy. And then I do want to put on Shatterblast because this is my my pseudo testing game for if Patient 13 has any weaknesses to Shatterblast. Like I said, I haven't heard much about it. I know I watched MZC stream and he is not a fan of it, which is fair. From the testing that I've done so far, I have the base stats. Now I'm just testing the practicality and combinations of stuff. Practically speaking, it can vary quite a bit. I will say though, I don't think it's the worst ammo mod. In fact, I think it has some pretty cool and unique situations where it can be used. But I think that goes for a lot of things. But let's see if I can't show you here. In fact, I'll turn on the score feed just to kind of show you. I've got a certain augment combination on. Let's go ahead and maybe, oh, can we not? We're going to be dealing a lot of damage to this horde with this pistol, so we're going to be getting those eliminations pretty easily. But hopefully we can get yeah, there we go. Yeah. Yeah, there's some Shatter Blast kills. Now, if you get lucky, there's, how many is that? That's 19? 19 kills with one activation of Shatter Blast. That's pretty good. And with a certain augment combination, that is not uncommon. But the problem is that the augment combination, well, it's what you all think it is. I'm gonna keep it a secret until that game. But the problem is, if it's not that augment combination, then it's kind of like, why are you running Shatter Blast in the first place? There's some fun ones, like the one that gives you back armor is decent. Oh man, this is like the worst. Never mind, this is the worst Sam trial. Okay, we're gonna put this right here. And hopefully we'll get some zombie spawns. Oh, I should have waited till the zombies actually spawned in, but maybe these parasites will count for a lot. Yeah, there's 15 of them. Okay, cool, cool, cool. Wow, no way, we did it. We're gonna do it. Come on, nice. Let's go, LDBR. Well done, well done. Yeah, the one that gets you back armor is pretty decent, but overall, like, they could all be so much better. All the ammo mods, I should say, because like Deadwire is already pretty darn good. Hello, bonus points, thank you very much. Oh, now that we got double tap on here, I think I have double impact. So we should be seeing, oh, maybe not, maybe I have double or nothing. I have double standard on, which means we're dealing what, 3,000 damage? Look at that, 3,700 damage to the body per bullet. That's like 9,000, that's over 10,000 damage to the body for just a regular body shot. Per burst. That's crazy. That's really, really good. Yeah, this pistol's great. This pistol's really, really good. Ooh boy. And this is just hip fire. Like, I could tack stance, but like, this hip fire is really good. I do think it being a burst weapon is gonna hurt it a little bit because they tend to have a slower rate of fire. So I don't know if it's gonna be strong as the Grakova or the Maelstrom, but it feels really strong and it is very fun to use. And what I said about getting another weapon, I'm just gonna go with the Beam Smasher. It's round 27. I've yapped enough this episode. We've got what we need. I'm gonna get myself some Casimirs. I've got a ton of salvage, man. I'm telling you, Sam trials are the way to go. And those boxes, those crates. I mean, I saved so much salvage with those crates. Got a chopper gunner, full ether shrouds. Oh, hello. Let's actually, this is gonna be a good experiment. Let's see what this does without the Deadwire elemental effect. Look at that, dude. So good. Wow. All right, now we've got that. Let's go ahead and just sneak into the door here if we can. Pretty please. Thank you very much. All right. Patient 13, Stryder 22, burst round. People are calling it the new B23R. I think that's disrespectful to what the Stryder is capable of. This is way better than the B23R. So let's see what this can do, okay? That is not as much as I expected, but obviously we're not using napalm burst, so that is going to be expected at least a little bit. And of course, you know, hopefully there is a phase in here where he's weak to Shatter Blast. Don't know if that's true or not. That's what we're here for. But in terms of a normal weapon, that's pretty good. We're almost done with this first phase. Oh, there's a Shatter Blast activation kind of protecting us a little bit, and we're almost there. Let's go over here. This is gonna be a tough fight. This is gonna be a tough fight if he's not weak to Shatter Blast in any way, shape, or form, but I'm down for it. I'm down for it. Ugh, it just takes care of the zombies so good. Is that Beam Smasher alt fire like crazy for anybody else? Like, did they change the graphics on that? Like, look. Like, isn't that like so white? That's so bright, isn't it? Wow. And then, of course, with the Beam Smasher, we're getting like 14,000 damage. Because I think the Beam Smasher, once they're weakened, you deal like 50% more damage to them. It's crazy, dude. The Beam Smasher is the most underrated wonder weapon in like zombies history, I'm telling you. And after this, I might try a different gun. Oh boy, on the, okay, so he's not weak to Shatter Blast at that point in time either. You would think that the Guardian from Citadel is weak to Shatter Blast on some way, shape, or form, or the fact that it would like help break its armor. I still need to test out this versus armor, because I don't know, it might help break it, but I don't think it does. That sounds very much like copium to me. Okay, we've switched phases here. Let's get on up. Yep, nothing. This is just the normal phase 2. The thing about, and the thing with Shatter Blast, like, I've tested it against all the other weapons or all the other enemies, like the Disciple, Mangler, Abomination, Amalgam, Doppelgast, and it's and the Mimics too. Like, none of them are weak to it, which, like, the elemental weakness is a very big part on why I choose what ammo mod to use, because they're mostly pretty boring. So not having any enemy with an elemental weakness is kind of sad. It definitely makes me think that we're gonna get an elemental weakness in the next map, like a new boss, hopefully new boss. Hopefully it's not like the Krasny sold at. from Cold War, because the Krasny Soldat was what was weak to Shatter Blast in Cold War. But I think that's phase 2 done. Yep, we got an amalgam. Ooh, this pistol, man, I'm telling you, this pistol's great. Dude, that amalgam, dude, this pistol's crazy. I imagine this pistol, if we did have an ammo mod that had elemental weakness, I feel like it would be really, really good. Let's throw down a Casimir now. Let's do that. Get his eyes, poke his eyes out. Wow, his eyes are already out. Nice, very good. Wow, there we go. And there's that. Okay, he's weak again there. Let's eat their shroud. Let's stop him from doing that attack if we can. Aim down sights. Very good. Yeah, this feels really, really powerful. Look at that. Nice. We've almost got him. Throw a Casimir donuts. Come on, Patient 13. Mangler, no, not the tongue. Let's get him out of here. Get him out of here, Patient 13. Good. Bye. Well, another successful mission. This Stryder 22, pretty darn good. Now, like I always say, it's so hard to tell what gun is good versus bad in just the early 20s anymore, or these Easter eggs. So let's do some math and figure out just how good it really is. And welcome everybody to the damage spreadsheet, to end all damage spreadsheets. This is always linked in the description. I did my thing. I shot the air. I calculated the rounds per minute RPM of this new Stryder 22 burst pistol, including the burst delay. And would you look at it, 115 damage per second, 115,000 damage per second. Now that is not as good as the Grakova, but that is incredibly respectable and one of the best damage per seconds in the game. You can see it's better than the AS Val. It is better than the Maelstrom. Remember, that's that second damage range of that Maelstrom. The first damage range of the Maelstrom is nuts, but it's also like 1 to 2 meters. It's really not that big. And it's better than all of the LMGs and even all of the marksman rifles. Now, I did take it into another game of Citadel de Mort, and I used the Akimbo version. And let me just say all the things I said about, ooh, I wonder if the hipfire is still good. The hipfire is still so good. This might be the best pistol in this game. I know the Grakova is awesome, especially single wield when you have that really tight hipfire spread of the like stock attachment you can put on it. I haven't tested the Akimbo Grakovas yet, but I know for a fact that their hipfire spread is so big that practically speaking, I know this DPS number is going to be bigger than the Stryder Akimbo, but practically speaking, you're going to get more shots on target, meaning you can take fuller advantage of this DPS versus this DPS of this Akimbo. That's just my predictions. I need to run the numbers. This is just elemental damage. It's 1.5 times. It's really good. And of course, this spreadsheet is in the description. Something I did add that I want to showcase is this round 55. This is a time that I calculate by taking the amount of zombies on round 55, which is 162 enemies. And then I figure out through the DPS how long killing 162 zombies will be. According to the raw damage, again, assuming perfect damage, perfect headshot accuracy, perfect, it'll take you like 34 seconds to clear round 55. So we might want to do an Akimbo round 55 run here with the Stryder burst attachment, because man, that is so good. Again, one of the best in the game. If you want a better look, let's do this actually. Let's do DPS, sort from Z to A, and let's do by condition is not empty. There we go. So clearly you can see this burst akimbo. Again, that's dual wield. That's 2 Stryders in one. That's going to be an inflated DPS. Hopefully we can all kind of understand that that's probably not practical because you can't ADS with it, therefore can't get perfect headshots. But it's the best DPS gun that I've tested. Obviously the Grakova will be better, but it's up there with these wonder weapons. You can see the wonder weapons are really good. That's the Mark IIs from Shattered Veil. We've got the Grakova, of course, the regular burst Stryder 22 single wheel, better than the Maelstrom, again, with that second damage range. The AS Val, Mark II marksman rifle, GPMG, all the MGs are actually doing quite good. DM10, AK-74, really up there, and all of this stuff, and I've gone over this before in a separate video. But again, this is in the description. I haven't done all of the weapons yet, so it is still empty for a lot of different things. And then down on this tab, the one-shot sheet. Thank you all for all of the amazing formulas that you gave me to make this automatic. It's so good. You can see our FFAR here that we recently tested. Only one shot something around 22, 3,500 damage. But down here, we've got the 9,000, nearly 10,000 damage. That's a one shot till round 29. Then you can burst it to get that times 3, which is going to be around 30,000 or so. So you're going to be a one burst into the 40s. Not to mention, if you have them akimbo, technically that's double damage if you do them akimbo, right? Well, no, that's just more bullets. I don't know. It's kind of weird when we get into akimbo. You're going to need to extrapolate and use your own brains for that. But easily one of the best weapons in Black Ops 6 Zombies right now. The Stryder burst is definitely worth trying. And I don't think this is the last you'll see of it on the channel. But if you don't know, they did recently buff every single pistol except for the GS45s in Season 4. And if you want to see just how powerful the Grakova really is, be sure to check out this video and stay beautiful.